considered to be perhaps a big piece of evidence. But right now, the Petito family does not have it in their possession. They want it to be admissible. They want it to be admissible as evidence at trial, but it has to be granted through discovery, Emily, and that's really what we're going to be hearing a little bit about today.
Okay, we're here at the courthouse for the Laundrie case. We're getting ready for the attorneys to come out. Sarasota, Florida. The news media is set up. The court just ended. She's definitely going to allow the letter. There's no reason to stop the letter. They were trying to hide the letter from Mrs. Laundrie. But I'm sure the judge, you could tell by what the judge said, that this is going to happen. The letter is coming out. It's a letter Mrs. Laundrie wrote about giving Brian a shovel and to help bury the body. And the letter that said, burn after reading. It will definitely be coming out. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to allow the order to get rid of the suit against Mr. Bertolino. Even the judge was saying, how can this letter be thrown out? This is a letter that you have to talk about in the trial. Makes no sense. They want to throw it out. If you couldn't tell from what it said that it's not, there's no way, if it had to be part of this, because otherwise it wouldn't have said burn after reading. How many people write their son, a letter, say burn after reading? Obviously, it's obvious that this was all about this case. It's all going to come out. The letter's going to be out. I was inside. I got in trouble. There's one of the attorneys. There's Bertolino.
Obviously a long day, and we appreciate that you really giving us as much time as we needed to take to accommodate in that regard. I feel pretty good. I feel about as good as I did walking in. We were able to make all of our arguments, and hopefully we'll discuss it.
With letting them use the letter as well, we know that the letter has now been handed over to Mr. Riley. What are your concerns in that?
Well, obviously we were concerned about how the letter might be used, that it could be embarrassing and whatnot. But it's part of the case now, it's part of discovery. So I'm sure it's something that we will address again.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about that? References to children. Just hearing Mr. Riley, it didn't sound like that.
Yeah, we disagree with Mr. Riley's characterization. So within the letter, you'll see that there are references. I know Mr. Riley referenced two things in the letter that, taken out of context could be inflammatory, but they appear in a series of sort of fanciful descriptions of how much somebody would love somebody else. So, for example, there's a reference in there about if Brian went to the moon, his mother would be waiting for him to come back. If Brian hated his mother's guts, then she would get his guts. Things that are obviously not real. They're just fanciful descriptions again of how somebody would love somebody no matter what. And so in that context, we believe that the letter, as Mrs. Laundrie said, was written prior to Brian and Gabby's trip. The letter doesn't reference Gabby anyway. Unlikely that it would happen to Brian. So that's our position, and we believe the facts will eventually bear that out.
Can you prove that the letter wasn't given to Brian on his flight back to Moab?
Again, other than what Mrs. Laundrie has stated in her affidavit, that's our proof. There's certainly no proof that she gave it to him at that time.
Well, I just don't think that they would put burn after reading if it was just a letter to your son. It doesn't.
So if you look at Mrs. Laundrie's affidavit, she states in there that that's a reference to a book that
Yeah.
Brian. It's called Burn After Writing. And basically the premise of that book is you can write your personal thoughts down and have that outlet, but then you burn it after writing it so that it gives you some closure to whatever it is that you were describing without other people knowing. As Mrs. Laundrie said, was written prior to Brian and Gabby's trip. The letter doesn't reference Gabby in any way, which would be unlikely if it was written after what happened between Gabby and Brian. So that's our position, and we believe the facts will eventually bear that out.
Can you prove that the letter wasn't given to Brian on his flight back to Moab?
Again, other than what Mrs. Laundrie has stated in her affidavit, that's our proof. There's certainly no proof that she gave it to him at that time that you described.
I just don't think that they would put burn after reading if it was just a letter to your
son.
Well, so if you look at Mrs. Laundrie's affidavit, she states in there that that's a reference to a book that Gabby had given Brian that was called Burn After Writing. And basically the premise of that book is you can write your personal thoughts down and have that outlet, but then you burn it after writing it so that it gives you some closure to whatever it is that you were describing without other people knowing your personal thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Matthew Luca speaking here outside the courthouse in the aftermath of a lengthy set of hearings this afternoon. He, of course, referencing there at the beginning the motions to dismiss. Here is Pat Riley.
Mr. Riley, how do you feel? We know that the judge has 2 more motions to make a ruling on it, but as you said, that Judge Carroll had really already made these rulings, and it's almost a disgrace to his credit as a judge to go back to these.
I would agree. I think the arguments that were made, if I were Judge Carroll, would be insulting to me because they argued that he didn't give a thorough consideration to all of the elements of the cause of action, which is clearly not true. His decision was very well written, very reasoned, and he took his time putting it together. So I think they're just seeking another opportunity to raise the same arguments, and they should fall.
Are you concerned that, I don't want to call it a waste of time, but that they'll continue to drag things out with motions like this?
Well, if the court denies their motions, then there's nothing more they can do to stop it from moving forward. We'll begin or continue with the discovery phase and then ultimately move towards trial.
How do you feel getting that letter in your hands today too as well?
It's a victory. We're happy to have it. We fought hard to get it. We've been fighting for over a year to get that letter.
And once you have that letter, we've heard some of the phrases, some of the wordings that were written in that letter. How do you think that will help the case moving forward?
Well, the letter suggests that Roberta Laundrie would, if she needed to bury a body, she'd bring up a shovel and garbage bags. It said that if she went to jail, she'd bake a cake with a file in it. I know in court I said shiv, but that was my recollection from a year ago. It does say file. So in my mind, that clearly shows that she knew that Gabby Petito was deceased, and it's up to the jury to decide when that letter was written. Just because Mrs. Laundrie says it was written before the trip doesn't mean it was written before the trip.
I guess for the family too, not having Brian alive to go to trial, how will this continue to help with not closure completely, but just closing out that chapter?
Well, the whole intent of this is to get answers. There are still many questions that the Petito family has about what the Laundrie family knew, what they did with the knowledge that they knew, and really why they didn't come forward and say anything. I don't know that that question will ever get answered because the court has found had the right not to say anything, but there's a lot of questions that the family would like to have answered before they can get, if you can get closure at all in a situation like this, but at least get some closure. All right, thank you. All right, guys.
We're back. We're back at the home of Roberta Laundrie, the one that wrote the letter. if we have signal. The trial was today, and the letter is coming out. The letter that Roberta wrote to Brian Laundrie, which I'm pretty sure I would more than likely say that she gave it to Brian, maybe put it in his bag, in his suitcase, when he was flying back to Moab. I think she stuck the letter in his suitcase when he was flying back so he would read it, and then it said burn after reading. Sorry, I don't know what happened in the last one. I lost it. Signal. Okay, I got someone coming. I gotta turn around. So the hearing just happened. We just came from the courthouse. Yes, I was in there, and I was also in the hallway and got in trouble by the police. The police tried. She was coming up to me trying to take my camera. Told me there's no filming inside the building. Listen, that's a public hallway. They can only tell you can't go into the courtroom. There's no recording in the courtroom without approval. But you cannot stop. You cannot prevent freedom of press in a public hallway. It's a fact. I don't care what they think a judge said you can't do. It's false information. A public hallway, you have freedom of press. I was thinking maybe Bertolino would come over here and talk to the Laundries. But it looks like that might not happen. Yes, everyone had their phones in the courtroom. You're just not allowed to videotape. But when they tell you can't videotape in the hallway, that's not right. Everyone has freedom of press. You can't stop someone from filming in a public hallway. Yeah, did you guys see they put up a big hedge? They sure do. They put up a hedge so you can't see, for privacy. And you know what? I had my camera up on a tripod and it was too high. It was picking up the wind and you couldn't hear. You couldn't hear what they were saying. They're hiding behind the bushes. They got their lights on. I was wondering if Bertolino was coming over here to talk to him since he flew here. Come and give us an interview. Hello? Hello? Scam call. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I gotta go back. Yeah, we had some rainstorms here. I don't know, Veronica. Just a second. Okay, I tried to get that guy across the street to let me film, to back up into his driveway. And the douchebag said, "No, that is my driveway. That is my driveway." Yeah. No joke. Then we'll just block the road. So if any of you weren't paying attention earlier, the trial just happened. The pre-trial to the trial just happened. I gotta move again. God, I keep getting this screwed up stuff on my... I need to record this to show YouTube what's going on. Okay, I gotta circle back. My chat just has it's just screwed up. Okay, we're circling back. So Roberta offers, I've got some other theories that I'll talk about when I get all the production put together. There might be more to this case than everyone thinks about. I still can't see your chats. I'm really sorry. It just keeps saying the same thing over and over. Go ahead, buddy. Where is Bertolino right now? That's the question. Okay, as soon as this car passes, I'm gonna pull up again. Oh, we got more cars coming. Boy, this is a busy road today for some reason. Okay, do you guys see he got a new camper back? Non-matching. So what do you guys think? Oh, I can't even ask a question because I'm not seeing the chat. Yeah, I don't understand why the Laundries wouldn't show up for these court dates. Yeah, actually that's Roberta's car. I think they were just letting Brian use it. Yeah, everyone will be shot because they've hid everything. They hide everything. Yeah, they definitely don't want people to see and hear what really happened. They're hiding the truth. This whole thing makes me, I need to spend more time. I need to do this. I need to make the movie of what really happened here in Northport. Everything that happened that no one's talking about. Come on, Laundries, don't you have to go get food? It's almost 6 o'clock. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I'm not getting the chats, so I'm just sitting here. I gotta keep moving for cars. So I have no idea what you guys are saying. I guess we might have to come back tonight. I've gotta go back to work. And we got another car coming. And they're pulling into a driveway. It'd be really nice if I could see what you guys are saying. I'm gonna have to end it again because I can't. I've got no chat. So basically, we're all gonna get to see everything that Roberta wrote in this letter. detail by detail. It's coming out. Wanted to hide it for personal reasons. Yeah, because you don't want the world to see how evil you are, that you're telling Brian how you're going to help him. Oh, and listen, I heard too something about putting a shank, if you go to jail, inside of a cake to help you get out. I mean, this is crazy. Oh yeah, that's in a child's book. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, everyone tells their child, talks about getting them out of prison with a shank in a cake. And everyone tells their son that they will help get a shovel to bury the body. Yeah, you know what? That's just a common. Yeah, that was out of a child's book. Yeah, that's so common. I mean, am I losing it? Or is this insane? Child's book. Yeah. That's common stuff people say. Oh, wonder how many millions of people write their son and say, I'm going to get you a shovel to bury the body. I'm going to put a shank in a cake to get you out of jail. Yeah. Yeah, that's common stuff. That's just motherly love. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's not about this case. Yeah, talking about burying a body has nothing to do with this case. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. People just randomly say that to their kid. They don't say, hi, how you doing? I love you. They say, yes, I will get you a shovel if you need to bury the body. Please burn this after reading. Yeah. Doesn't everybody say that to their kids? Burn this letter after reading. Yep. Very common. It's a very common situation. I gotta keep moving for cars. Okay, it's starting to rain. I've got to get back to work. We'll talk about this on our next live. I wish I could see your comments. Love you all. We'll be back.
As well. This will now, there will be steps taken legally to present this at trial as evidence in front of a jury. This is a jury trial that is scheduled for next year. The Laundries, and through their attorney Matthew Luca, made a very spirited attempt.
I gotta get everything ready
to block this, filing a motion for protection against this letter being used at trial. Their argument was that this particular.
Okay, I gotta see if the chat's working on mine. Hey, it's actually working.
Nothing to do with Gabby Petito. In essence, Pat Riley, the attorney for Joe Petito, Nicole Schmidt, called hogwash on that and basically said this is a critical piece of evidence. It might not mention Gabby Petito by name, but it clearly includes references to
JB Bruno's on.
Shovel, garbage bags,
WFLA
with a file in it to if you're in jail. So
Hello, everyone.
Pat Riley's argument in court and in his documents filed in Sarasota County Circuit Court was that this should be for a jury to decide whether or not this is about Gabby Petito and whether or not this was written around the time or after the time of her death, of her murder. So that's where we stand with this. All signs are pointing to this being admissible as evidence at trial, unless things take a turn legally here in the months ahead between now and May of 2024. But this was granted in discovery. It will be undoubtedly used in questioning Chris Robert, used in questioning
Hello.
Chris Robert. Chris
Okay,
Roberto
sorry, I'm
Laundrie
trying to
and
get
Stephen Bertolino in depositions.
Everything's set up.
They will be
Sally.
asked when this letter was
Hi,
written.
everyone.
We're
I'm
listening
sure that there's going to be a lot of questions asked.
WFLA.
as well as
JB
host
Bruno.
of other topics in those closed-door depositions, which will be critical to how the trial itself
Who released
takes
the
shape in May
letter
of
to public?
2024. But
It
we
was
have to state
JB
here, it is extremely
from
important to
WFLA
mention
got the
two
letter
facts about this letter.
from
They are concrete facts
the
that we
Petito's
can
attorney.
say now are concrete facts because we have the letter in its entirety. Fact number one: this does not
because he got the letter
and it
tonight.
would be
That's why he's
virtually
talking about it.
impossible
He's on
for,
YouTube right now on
anyone to
WFLA
determine exactly when
talking
it was
about
written.
the letter.
Fact number two: Gabby Petito's name is not mentioned.
My
And
baby
while
just
there are
wrote me a
references
letter.
here that many in the past have said on social media, based on what Pat Riley has said about the letter, people have said that this is kind of a bizarre thing for a mother to
Here's
write
the
to a
point.
son. It doesn't change the fact that Gabby Petito is never mentioned in this letter.
It's even
And
worse if
those
she
two
says
facts are
she's
going to be
still
critical,
saying
to how
that
the jury interprets
she
this
wrote this letter
in May
before.
of
That's
next
even
All right,
worse.
let's
I'm
see
telling
how many
you,
people we have
it's
joining us
worse
here on
if she wrote it before.
now. We've got a couple thousand joining us on YouTube Live.
Because you
and
know
those
what
who are
that's
audience
actually
on
saying?
Facebook Live, we have about
She's saying,
1,300
"Oh,
people
Brian,
watching
it's
there.
okay.
TikTok
If
Live,
it's okay if you
500 people
kill
watching
somebody and
over
it's-
there, and WFLA.com.
I'll still
It's good to
save
have
you. I'll
here
still
with
bring a
us on this
shovel,
late night
give you a
edition. What
bag,
we're
and
gonna
I'll
do
actually,
now,
if you go to
interactively,
jail for it,
we wanna hear from you.
I'll take care of you. It's
Again,
okay. Don't worry."
Roberto
So
Laundrie's
basically
words,
telling
and
her
believe
son
her assertion
that would be
this was
okay to
written,
do that because she's
before the
still going to be
cross-country
there
road
to
trip,
protect him.
in June of
Exactly.
2021.
It's
Do you believe
true.
that it's not about
know.
Gabby Petito, or do you believe the contrary?
You write your son a letter
Let me
like that?
spotlight your opinions
It's
here.
basically
Now, I've been
saying
able to
it's
hear this
okay
letter,
because I'll still
read
be here
aloud
with
on
you
this live
if you
stream,
do
as
that.
well as you see
So
the
it's
words
putting
on
that in his
the
head.
screen.
If she
Full
claims that
transcript.
she wrote that before,
WFLA.com, the
Oh, wait. Glenda said
WFLA.
WFLA will strike for playing them.
oh well,
let's
it
go to,
doesn't make
I
any
really
money
want-
anyway.
I can take questions, but I really want to spotlight your
So
opinions.
Right, Sally?
If
That's
she-
what I'm thinking.
if she comes back and says,
yeah,
"Oh, I wrote that before," if she's still sticking to that, that's even worse. That's putting that in his head that if he has a problem, that's the way to handle it.
Exactly.
Because
what the
I'm still there
relationship
for
was
you.
like, and what the dynamic was like with everybody in the household.
Exactly,
it's not
Jason.
entirely known.
You
But
don't
what we
just
do
give a
know,
crazy
according to
person a
Roberta, this is
shovel.
Roberta's
That's true.
mention in the affidavit that they had talked about books and that they had a common joke between her, Brian, and Gabby
Hello.
as far as the burn.
I just say
after
hello to
writing
every-
the book,
like,
and
everyone.
Allegedly,
Not
is
trying
the
to be
reason
rude.
for writing burn
Calling out everyone's
after
name.
reading on the cover of the
Okay, I can't
envelope.
eat.
But this
Yeah, I
is
think
just
JB
one
was just
opinion
reading
from
the
Karen
letter.
in our comment
I
section.
can't chew gum. It's giving me phlegm.
If you know how to
Lindsay
pull
is
up,
this is a
you
very
can
popular
open up
opinion on
another-
social media. And that's not
another,
my opinion, that is just
browser
fact, because I have fielded
and have
tens of
JB
thousands of
playing,
comments
too.
on this story going back to
a double doubler.
going back to 2021, and Lindsay is of the opinion that that the parents, the Laundrie parents,
Tupac.
knew that Gabby was killed by their son, and really that is at the crux of this lawsuit. What exactly the Laundries knew about how Gabby
You
Petito
tell 'em,
died.
JB.
So exactly what they were told, how they were told, when they were told are all critical questions to the legal future and this civil lawsuit.
Yeah, when you're on
As a
JB's, you
reminder,
gotta hit the like
we talked
button.
about this earlier on stream earlier today. There
'Cause that
is
gets more
virtually no
people
chance
watching
of this becoming
when it's
a criminal
live,
case.
the news
It's
thing.
being handled now in a civil fashion going forward, and so I know that
I do too, Sally.
there's tremendous angst on social media against the Laundries, and I think that's a big reason as to why
Keisha needs to put a
people
fire
are
out.
still following the story the way that they do, is that they believe that that the entirety of the story isn't known. And will it all come out at trial? We'll of course find out, but this letter is considered.
Yeah, the actual letter, he's got he even has the envelope that says burn after reading. But what we need to find out, the whole case on this letter, it's going to depend, did the FBI find it in Gabby's van when he got back? Was it hidden in Gabby's van? That would mean he had it with him when he got on the flight.
Make any guarantees, but this
out to Moab.
Judge Danielle Brewer paves the way for this to be admissible as evidence in the trial.
So they need more details.
And to be called on as evidence.
Jesus.
What? Your phone again?
No. Cheeky chops, man.
Amber,
I don't want to
says,
block
actually,
you again,
this is
man.
a
You got to
close
watch
case.
what you
It's
say.
a big one. Do you think
I mean, it's getting
this,
close.
Later
I already
may have
told you
played
to.
a part.
I know. It's,
Played a part in him thinking he would
What,
have
you-
the support to
Don't
commit
talk
the
about
crime, or
race.
the other way around.
don't
That's
talk
justice
about
for
taking
Gabby.
someone
What's
out.
interesting
Don't talk
is
about.
that
What are you
people
thinking?
have asked me.
I don't want to have
if
to
this
block
was
you
written
again.
by Roberta, and it is about Gabby, and she is telling the truth that it was written before the road trip.
Deb.
Is there any chance that this signifies
What? Is that who got timed out
premeditated?
again?
No, I had to remove his
And,
comment.
That, of course, is an extreme notion, and a notion that
Two
hasn't
today.
even hinted,
Yeah,
hinted at by the
just-
plaintiffs in
you
this
gotta
case. And while I think
Use
that
some
people
common
are,
sense, man.
Going down
Careful what you
that
say.
true crime rabbit hole.
Don't talk
thinking
about
that-
race
that
and stuff.
Seeing a wild scenario that this was, that maybe the letter was in fact written before
Yeah,
the
this
road
is
trip,
PG.
but, was referencing Gabby. Also, it's certainly could be viewed as a stretch, and so look, Pat Riley. Who
It's
I've had
kind of like
conversations
training.
with,
We got to train the
believes this was
dog.
written to Brian Laundrie after Gabby.
Bob,
Petito
I was by your house
Now,
earlier
let's not forget exactly
on the way to
how
the
this letter
laundries.
was obtained. This letter
Oh,
was
Sally.
was in Brian Laundrie's backpack.
Jessica, 14 months. Oh, wow.
This massive manhunt.
A trooper.
And after the waters receded at Florida's Frozen Reserve,
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Northport, Florida, they discovered the remains. It was later determined that Brian Laundrie committed suicide by gunshot wounds from the head.
That's not saying much.
And so
Hey, Bob.
that the letter itself was found in the backpack, in Brian's backpack.
In the
by
backpack.
FBI, and that's when they took it in as federal evidence. So
It was in his
Riley, Petito, and
backpack.
Schmidt
That's
are
what we were
all
just talking
of
about
Yeah.
before the live.
that Brian had this letter in his backpack
Bingo.
because it was given to him by Roberta Laundrie in the aftermath of Petito. That is how they view this.
Yeah, totally
indicated
busted.
as such to me.
It was in his backpack. He had just got it
Let's read
when
some
he
more
went
comments,
to
some questions.
Moab in the plane. I guarantee
This is
it.
a very interesting question, Mia. And I'm
Lynn
glad that
Ruby.
you asked this.
Thank you.
Mr. KJB, the defense attorney, and his name is
Okay.
Matthew Luca,
Or I'll
stated that
spit
this
on it.
letter would be embarrassing.
'cause it's
for his
squeaky
client.
clean.
How could this be interpreted as embarrassing?
Thank you, Lynn.
It's really, this is interesting. Do you? Is this letter embarrassing?
Oh, time. It's okay, Sally.
Or is it-
Either one would be fine. I already did
Is that
today.
the word?
No, the
this-
letter
is this
is
a letter
not
that would
embarrassing.
cause
It's
embarrassment for the
incriminating. It's incriminating, not embarrassing.
It is.
That's why they wanted it
you
held
can tell
out.
that it hints at a very, very real connection between mother and son.
JB, listen.
But when you
It's
have
a connection of saying
something,
it's okay to
just
do that to
removing
someone
from the
because
equation
I'll
the
be there
references to
for you
disposing a body
when you
and
go to
baking a
jail.
cake with a
I'll be
file
there to
in it,
help
which
if you
are
need help
certainly,
burying
very
the body.
loud
Mommy's
sections
here for
of
you
this
no matter
letter.
Yeah.
what you
There
do.
are other sections of this letter.
Go ahead, boy. It's okay. That's the
just
most
not
insane
really,
letter to a son.
really
I've ever
are
seen in my
about,
life.
Yes,
the connection
Jessica.
between
The letter
mother
was
and
found in
son.
his backpack.
She
In the
writes, "Nothing to
backpack.
make me stop loving you. Nothing will or
With the
could ever
wrench.
divide us, no matter what we do or where we go or what we say.
Hey,
We
girl,
will
Friday.
always love each other.
Everyone.
Remember that love is a
Coffee.
verb, not a noun.
With the wrench
It's
in
not
the
a thing,
den.
It's words, it's actions. Watch people's actions to know if they love
Good
you,
questions,
not
Doug, to the
their
lawyer.
words.
Well,
There's-
listen.
That was good.
No, the
there
reason I
is
said that,
a true.
the reason I asked if he can guarantee
You could
that
you could-
the letter wasn't given to Brian when he was flying back to Moab, because I wanted to see his reaction. Did you see? Rewind it and look. He looks down at the ground because he's thinking, I got to figure out how to answer this without getting in trouble.
To her son. I think that there are
Because I worded it so
mothers
he
would be
could.
able to
He didn't want to get in trouble
You
saying
had to think. You
Yeah.
could tell.
he didn't want to say the wrong thing because
bizarre and potentially disturbing.
That's why I said, can you
references as well.
guarantee
If you're in jail?
Yeah,
if
he
she
ran
did,
too.
you're
'cause
in jail,
I don't know if he
bake a
can
cake
lie.
with a
If he
file.
knows, can he
If you
lie?
need to dispose of a body, I will show it with a
Well,
shovel
he ran
and garbage.
right after.
I don't know if he can legally.
Legally, he should know. He's not supposed to. But
I don't know if he can lie.
Well,
Hey,
extraordinarily
Cheech.
specific way to demonstrate your love for your son, and just, I mean, just as an example, there's so many things you can say to demonstrate your love for somebody. You could say something to the effect of, "I would travel around the world."
Yeah, the letter was kind of weird. I love
would give
you,
up my
you love
entire
me.
life. I
We're
would
a
sell my
happy
house.
family
You could
with a
make
tick-tock,
all of these
paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
and use that as
She's a
an example
wackadoo.
of the love that you
Heather,
have for
whatever,
family.
thank you.
Thank you,
But
Heather.
to say that you're going to bake a cake with a file
Bob said,
in
"Oh,
it,
hi, Doug."
Fix that
if you're in
squeaky
jail,
window.
and that if you need to dispose of
Hello,
a body,
Bob.
you show up with
Bob
a
said hi to
shovel
me.
and
I'm
garbage bags.
surprised.
That is a
Oh no, squeaky window.
specific, and you could
Oh, I
argue,
forgot. I can't. Every
borderline
time I forget.
dark,
What?
means
What
of
is this?
demonstrating your love.
What is
in-
this
in a
place?
handwritten
I don't know, but you're about ready to nail it,
Let's
cool.
go back to some of the other comments.
Is it the
Let's go to Facebook
courthouse?
Live and say hello to our Facebook
I never even.
audience.
I didn't even think about having a court here.
Steve Buck says, this is very great. Steve Buck on Facebook Live. Hey there, Steve. Hope you're having a good night. The burn after reading in the parentheses is written at a downward slant and appears to be in haste. They also say that people who write at a downward slant are depressed
What Jessica said.
unless
I don't
she's
understand
writing
how
it
parents
on her lap
Found
versus the
them in
table.
5
Maybe
minutes after
it was
weeks
written at the
of
DeSoto
trained
Park,
people looking.
on
Exactly,
their last
Jessica.
camping.
Yes.
Because
They
There's
knew
a
where he
lot
was.
of
he knew
heroes
exactly
named
where he
Steve's-
was.
Steve's
What I'm
comment.
guessing.
But I want to just point out what his observation, burn after reading, appears to be written in a slant. Brian Christopher Laundrie looks to be pretty straight. And then
There's
he is
no
saying
bands
also
out tonight.
it's written
And it's
in a
Wednesday
slant.
night.
Right, Sandy? Yep, it's all making sense
Let's
now.
go to some others. Marlo on Facebook Live says hashtag KJB, the word bring being scratched out. Yeah, let's look at that because it's the only word, and I'll try to pause this here, everybody. It's the only word,
What word was scratched
that
out?
is scratched out. I think it's on. Yes, it is on. Okay, so center of your screen here. This is an observation by Marlo Burke on Facebook Live. Let's look at this a little bit more closely. Look dead center, kind of, yeah, like here on this line. There you go. I could be a meteorologist. Just without.
I agree,
right,
Skunk.
full show and tell, right there. Okay. If you need to dispose of a body, I will striked out, bring, show up with a shovel and garbage bags. Is there a difference between bring and show up?
Well, show up
We're
means more
really
like
getting
it
into
already happened. Like
legally, I guess an attorney
I'm
would,
gonna come help you.
It's a
I think
slightly
they
different
somehow
way
need
of
to charge
explaining
her.
that you would be there with a shovel and garbage bags. I guess that's what do you guys think? Is bring being crossed out there relevant and significant, or was it's the only word that's crossed out?
Now, did she
The
cross
only
out
word in the
bring
entire letter?
I don't know.
and put
It's
show
just an
up?
observation of my people just keep commenting it's a bizarre letter. It's the
Because
number
if you
one
say
word
I will bring,
across the whole platform. Bizarre.
means it actually happened.
Either.
And she will drive there with the shovel.
Copyright.
Amy says I think she wrote it before he left for the reserve.
Just turn it down a little.
Right, but that could be any time. I mean, call balls and strikes here, folks. That could be any time. You can say it was written before.
And
I get what you're saying.
there's, oh, there is a
But so if
band there.
Before he left, you're implying it was in the days or weeks before he left for the reserve.
All right,
Let's go to
Susan.
TikTok. Say hi to our friends on the
They're not
Unlisted
smarter than they thought they were.
TikTok page.
Either way, if she, I'm telling you,
If
if she wrote it before, then she put the thought in his head of what to do. That's even worse.
Cliff said brain is odd. Penny says #KJB, I agree with the word dark. The way describing how she refers to the
Right, Nancy? I agree.
Is that why the Senate?
No, she can't be charged, I don't think.
I don't know. I wish.
Yeah, exactly. Who on the planet
Is that what you're saying?
talks like that to a son, to your son?
Obviously, Roberta.
It's insane. It's
It
insane.
says, where was this letter found? It was found in Brian Laundrie's backpack.
Shop
Collected by the FBI as evidence. It was found near his remains before this court. He had it with him.
Thank you, sunshine. 15-monther. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot coming on YouTube. We're going to stick with YouTube here, folks. Interesting. Have you compared the handwriting of this letter to Brian's letter to Gabby?
Sandy.
No.
Oh,
Because this is so fresh.
Sandy, baby.
It's like so new. I haven't really. All right, so let's cue it up. Okay, everyone get a good look at the handwriting style. We'll just look. This letter is again, I believe.
I noticed that too,
Roberta
Sally.
admitted in the affidavit that these are her words that she wrote this letter, and you know Brian's confession.
Yeah, the FBI and Northport Police, they're not going to charge anybody. It's over to them. They don't
Bring it up
care.
if there's-
They've put it
kind of
behind
your
them.
Handwriting here for a second. I'll get the comment. So here we'll go to the video. Skip ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Pause this.
Sandy says,
Right.
I adore
It's
my
coming up in
son,
this
but
queue.
seriously, this is sick.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, even if, let's say how parents don't get along.
Court video.
Let's say parents
There is Mr. Stephen
that
Bernal.
have a problem
There's
with their
Chris
child.
Roberta Laundrie.
still
Gabrielle
saying what she said in the
Martino,
letter's
Judge
insane.
Brewer. Matthew Luca in an earlier hearing, and then there it is right there.
What?
Are you hot?
I'm always hot. Just kidding.
Very clear and distinguishable differences in handwriting, no doubt. Just look
Yeah.
at some of the way that some of
What
the
was this?
more pronounced
Well, I
characters
choked
are
on my
curved. I'm not a handwriting expert, but it's very clear to me that these are penned by different people. You could probably note some similarities, but here, there. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
you back.
Exactly. Grinning owl.
All right,
That's
next.
exactly what I'm saying. even if you do that, I'll help you with the body and I'll help you get,
More
I'll help you in jail. I mean, it's just to say
show up
that.
sounds more like be there, no question. Oh, okay, so the difference between show up and bring, very interesting. I don't think it was crossed out to change the meaning of just sounded better. I think that's what to say. It's just sounded better. Hashtag AJB, such a weird letter.
See, someone that's has some common sense would say, listen, you need to go confess
Reaction, folks.
and go through the process. Because nowadays people get out in 5 years. All you got to do is say, oh, it's a mistake. You're out in 5 years. It's like nowadays it's totally different. It's just goofy.
And that doesn't make it incriminating. To say it's weird or bizarre, it's not a crime. It's not a crime. But what this is to be potentially used as a piece of evidence.
When's the next court date?
Attorney Pat Wiley,
Well, the actual trial's in 2024.
civil court that Laundries are
But the judge is going to make her decision on Bambino or what, the Bambino attorney, whether he can be dismissed. Bertolino. Bambino, whatever. Did you guys see Bertolino?
Oh, yeah.
He was not happy. And when he walked out, he looked like he was going to bite people.
Well, he looked evil in the courtroom.
He looked at every person like he was going to bite him. Arr. Serious, I'm not joking.
Yeah, I know. Well,
He looked at me, walked right up to me, looked at me like, arr. So I was like,
how is it going to be interpreted by a jury really is
I'm
all
thinking
that
of a
matters as far as
pit bull.
law. Court of public opinion, the jury's out.
keep your hands away from him.
And
He might
people
bite.
Clearly on social media believe it.
See, look at my thing. It did it again.
But in the court of law,
your
look,
phone.
the jury
That's
next
weird.
year,
What in the world?
should this be admissible as evidence like it's expected to be, it's really up to that jury to determine whether or not this is believed to have been written after Petito's death and whether
There
or
you
not
go,
it's
Bob.
believed,
Hi, Geraldine.
to reference
Geraldine. Hi, Geraldine. How you doing, honey?
Jackie Petito herself.
What's your
More
thing
comments,
doing?
questions? We're gonna go to
Is
well, until 11 o'clock.
Oh, it's all jib. One of the chats from Sunshine was all jibble. It was all
I was
scriggly.
at,
I
Burger
think he was
King
waiting for you to yell at them.
in the drive-thru. I have proof.
That's...
Burger King.
Oh, look
it
at
was-
Bob's happy. Geraldine?
A lot was still happening. Needed to go out and grab a
Oh no, squeaky window.
Get something to eat, and I was literally
Is that a car in the ditch?
accepting the
Can't
bag
see that.
from
Yes.
That's a
Sure
car
is.
in the ditch.
quick
Wow.
turnaround and back W.
How do you do that?
Cheryl
Hi,
says,
Karen
where do I
Griswold.
find that letter? I'm so glad that you asked. It's on.
Okay, so now we're gonna check the car.
Touchscreen only
Oh,
works.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not using the-
Oh, good luck getting that out, sucker.
Yeah, Cheryl, you can find it on WFLA.com, the WFLA
YouTube chats are definitely having weird issues lately. Oh, they definitely are. Wonderland.
I invited Peter Tragos on tonight. Pickleball court.
Oh, wait. Is that the person standing in front?
Says he
That's
a
weird place
might
to
be
park
able
your
to
car.
pop by, but if he doesn't,
Right.
I'm sure we'll be able to
Kinda
pick
miss
Peter's brain. Maybe
your carpet
Emily's
smell,
brain as well.
buddy.
Emily Baker, who's on earlier.
Do you have any paper towel or anything?
I thought I did.
True crime and faith. We talked about this earlier. Can this civil
Here.
case turn?
Sally, thank you for a
Sally.
new window,
They're just
please.
dry.
The chances of that are there would have to be an enormous bombshell.
Or whatever, yes. It's
massive
criminal.
unknown piece of
I
evidence
agree.
that the FBI
Oh, is my phone acting
basically-
Oh my gosh, that's
The
a...
chances of that happening are so remote that the answer to this question is pretty much
Oh, I didn't see that guy. Where'd he come
Okay, I think that made it
Amy
worse.
says, after DJB, I think the fact that it was found in his backpack
Oh,
in reserve says a whole lot. Why would
baby.
he carry an old letter around with him? Well, look, the defense was
I'm
saying,
in
since
misery.
Look at my phone. That's stuck at the bottom, and oh no, mine's acting up now. Now it's going.
That's what mine was doing earlier.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what
My
mine was
phone is
doing.
totally messing up.
I don't
again.
think it's your phone.
Rosemary, hashtag AJB.
What are you talking about?
That's what my chat was doing. It wouldn't move. The bottom, they were all staying.
Yeah. What in the world?
First, you have to win the trial.
I think I could get that car out with a little bit of rocking and rolling.
You're out from even this trial.
I don't think so. The front. is
How
like
do you
up
get it
against.
down there in that direction?
I don't know. Go ask the dude. He's right there.
Milk, honey.
I mean, doesn't that make you wonder how he's
Hashtag AJB,
the road's
no
going the
one-
opposite way?
Jeeps
How
did
does he
that in
get-
chat too? The phone. Yeah, this is driving me crazy.
I can't speak for Idaho.
Don't give them your strap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vicky, that was a good one.
We're gonna we stream our court cases.
Why does Heather keep saying it's criminal? Over?
It's stuck.
Oh, it's stuck.
That's what I just said. It's stuck. It's not moving.
I think I'll try to.
Patty Lemon said, yeah, YouTube. I had problems all day.
I tried to remove the comment. It's still there.
In this case,
Oh my gosh, it won't move.
Florida,
Hi, Denise.
more times than not, are going to grant cameras in the courtroom without restriction, meaning
Oh.
that streaming will be permitted. Let's see here.
That's what she said. Grinning out.
I can't believe.
That's possible, Henry.
I'm so.
Okay, this is driving me nuts. The bottom of
I
my
say
phone.
this, but I'm going to
Is it
repeat
that
myself.
same comment as
I've said
mine?
this on so many streams.
Yeah.
Is it Heather?
Yeah, mine's
the,
stuck.
The best part about doing live streaming with all of you is the questions that you're asking, because sometimes you just get a really great question that we've been on stream now for 50
Oh, wait.
minutes.
An ambulance?
Actually, more like
now?
45. We'll call it
Someone
45
else in
minutes.
the car?
And we haven't brought up this point. But Chris is asking the right questions. Hashtag KJB.
Yeah,
Your
that's
opinion
JB
on
Bruno.
why
They're
you
talking
actually
about
did
the
not
case
burn the letter.
because JB just got the letter from
Why did
what's
Brian
their attorney's name?
burn this letter?
The basketball coach.
What?
Is it Pat Riley?
Riley. What's his last name? I don't know what his first name is.
Well,
I
look,
forgot.
my opinion, look, I'm here to provide context. I'm here to explain some of the reaction on social media, explain how a jury or an attorney or
Goes right
public
here.
at large might view a certain
see.
facet of a story like this. But
Where
my
are we?
Actual,
We're
raw
in
opinion and reaction to
Charlotte.
something is
Horty,
it's about dual
Charlotte.
dual reaction to subject matter. But as far as
Handsome
why he
white-haired
might not have
man?
burned the letter,
What?
there's a variety
Sorry, I
of them,
wasn't paying attention.
including
See, look at my thing. See,
Look
is
at your
it Sal?
thing.
Look at
That
it's
didn't
Sally's.
sound
All it's all gobbled.
Your phone's worse than what in the world?
I can't see it.
Oh, mine's still stuck at
Forgot.
the bottom.
I'd have meant to, but forgot. And also, you could almost foresee the defense using this.
They're
argument
all. I gotta.
that he
I'm
didn't
gonna.
burn the letter
I can't
because
record it.
it was a reference to a book and
We're just gonna
not
have to deal-
actual.
Now I got two stuck.
The actual wishes.
I've
of
got
Roberta
3 stuck.
For the action of burning it physically.
This
in
is
Brian's
crazy. Oh my gosh.
So there's a lot of different reasons as to why he might not have. But
This sucks.
can you, if he does burn the letter?
Look at mine. I can't even see chat.
I'm at
That's what I was
home
saying
right now
earlier.
with my
Look, I got
cats,
2 stuck at the bottom of mine.
wife,
Here,
Look at
you
mine.
can-
I can't see
We're
anything.
not talking about
You can
it.
read and talk to people.
Well, I gotta get my
You
glasses.
have to wonder how viable the
Look at
plaintiff's
my thing.
argument is if this letter doesn't
Oh,
exist.
Bindi said, wow,
Does-
my
does
YouTube just
everything
kicked me
change?
out.
Does everything
Oh my
change if
gosh.
Brian decides
Yeah, I got
to
kicked out too
burn
when
this
you were
letter
outside of the
instead
courthouse, and then I
of,
had to hurry up and get back in
instead
for
of
some
leaving his
reason.
backpack to be found by the FBI? How critical, how much does this letter make up plaintiff's case?
You can talk. You can see that.
I'm trying to read.
Okay.
CND, hashtag KJB, are they certain he read it? It's in his backpack. Do we have any guaranteed 1,000,000% certainty that Brian himself
Yeah, I'm trying to
actually
figure
did
this
read it?
out.
I don't think we do.
Yeah,
I
you
don't think we do.
guys.
But he had it on him.
RESPECT.
And Jordan was wondering the same thing. Do you think he actually ever even read the letter? Just
Tina Turner, 83. So sad.
Wow. Yeah, that is sad.
I mean, we don't. Something as simple as was the envelope open? Was it out of the envelope when it was found by the FBI? We don't know that. But is there a?
Yeah,
is there
Dev,
a,
but you gotta
is
respect
there
her, baby.
even the slightest
She's
chance that
Mrs.
Brian
Respect.
Didn't
What'd Deb
read
say?
it,
You got my
but
phone.
kept it on him because he wanted.
Said Aretha sung
He
that.
wanted
I
to
said I
imagine
know.
what he would have wanted it to say.
RESPECT.
I know that's a bit Hollywood, but
Well, he's
keeping it
hurt.
on him as a keepsake and envisioning in his
Must be
mind
sore.
what he would want the perfect letter from his mom to say, but not bringing himself to be able to read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Because the
contact
idea in
YouTube
his
again.
head, the concept
We
in his
tried
head of what the
earlier.
letter
No
could be
help.
saying, in his estimation,
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
live up to, would have been superior to what
back,
the letter
probably.
actually did in fact say.
Oh,
Again,
we almost
Hollywood,
fell.
but
Oops.
Who fell?
No, almost fell. Looked like he tripped her.
I think most
His
people are
back's
saying in the
hurting.
comment section.
Of course.
Where's the tow truck?
It
don't
is
know.
very, very much likely that he did read it. But we don't, do we know for absolute certainty?
Oh, maybe he had an
No, we don't.
episode.
CND says, yeah, maybe couldn't bear to read it. Yeah,
Passed
keep it real.
out.
How was the envelope sealed? We don't know. We don't know if it was, standard, licking the envelope, if it was a sticker, if it was sealed at all. We just know that the letter was found with the envelope, and we don't know if it was inside of it. We just know the two were together, and it was collected by the FBI. Right? But man, we're really getting into the particulars now. We're talking about how the letter
Whoa, look how close I was
was
to
in the
that.
envelope.
Jeez. Well, we almost
Fully in the
had a
envelope.
little
Did it just kind of sit in
accident.
its sleeve? That we'd really be getting into the weeds if we're talking about that.
Is your chat working?
But yeah, and some of them are, it's all screwed up.
I
Because you
can't
guys are
see
bringing it
that
up.
far over. Yours are early now. Those lights are making you crazy. I know. At least we left. Hi, Veronica.
Vita says, why isn't this letter in the same condition as the notebook? Crime solver, how
You know what? I think we're gonna end it.
Wait, Heather, whatever said YouTube said it crashed the first time, but second time it softened the turn.
Because I have, my chat's not working, so
Yeah,
it's
stuck
kind of,
comments.
evidence.
I'm gonna have to try, I was on
Whether this was if it was
chat
in a dry
with
bag, it's
YouTube,
going
because
to
you
be-
can't call them.
You guys ever
It's like trying to call the
take a
president.
dry bag and throw it in the ocean, let it sit for a week?
So I'm gonna have to contact them, try to get this straightened out.
Dry bags do the job. They're really
I'll be back this weekend.
its contents from
Sorry, guys, we
exterior.
tried.
But
Something's not
was it in a
right.
dry bag or was it in a backpack?
Thank you, everyone.
Because remember
Bye.
that